First of all, we have to make a difference between doing his job at the last minute and procrastinating. If you are a really busy person and you set up priorities in your tasks, you might have to work at the very last minute. This is not procrastination. If you need the pressure to work, this is not procrastination. Procrastination has a negative impact on your work and, generally speaking, on your whole life.
I had a lot to do today, but instead I took a nap. Actually, a lot of people can relate to this. Whether it's for your exam, your homework, or even your group projects, nobody is highly efficient, especially when they have time to work. This is what procrastination is, doing things at the very last minute, even though you had plenty time for the task. Today we'll find out more about this subject in a very psychological perspective, and also how to fight it and become a better version of yourself. Let's take these two guys for example. They have an album to prepare, and instead of writing some text, they are just doing nothing.
Writing an emotional text about their lives would bring them a bigger joy than napping or messing around, but it would take them more time to achieve a quality single. That's why they decided to postpone their dreams until it's too late. Same goes for work. This is more rewarding to do a quality job, but it takes way more time. Procrastination is a serious issue and can be really harmful for the self-esteem. It's a reason that explains a lot of students' scholar failure.
There are a few easy steps or tips to get out of this troublesome habit. First of all, we have to understand why do we decide to report every single important task we have, no matter the consequences. Actually, this is quite simple. A procrastinator wants to have an immediate happiness and joy, which can be achieved by some complicated and time-consuming task. It would seem that the procrastination isn't a pathology or syndrome, but rather a bad habit or a mechanism of our brain. Indeed, before taking any action, we always ask ourselves, is it time worth the reward? Which means that we are always balancing the reward and the amount of work required for this reward. Or rather, how do we present ourselves this amount of work?
These two guys started working out, for example. It helped them to have a better self-esteem. It made them grow stronger and showed them what they were capable of if they just went for it. Now, they make albums, concerts, movies, TV shows. They are loved by a whole generation because of their text in which they revealed their doubts and flaws without filters.
You can solve this problem by easy steps. For example, you can go try to exercise. It could be a way to produce dopamine and bring joy. It will lead to a virtuous circle and make one's life better on many aspects. To conclude, procrastination is a problem that everyone is facing at some point in his life. This goes worse as the time flows. Taking small action allows oneself to become more invested, happier, and more successful. It's time-saving and personally rewarding.